As a young teenager, right out of high school, going into college was a struggle. My first week, I met up with my teacher after class. I was struggling in writing. I was having a bunch of writer's block. It was really hard to sit there, write, think about things, brainstorm, actually plan out what I'm gonna write. Met up with my teacher after class, and my professor, he told me, Zamin, it's only the third day. When my professor told me that it's only the third day, those words meant everything to me. It calmed so much anxiety out of me. It made me feel more comfortable to make mistakes. But most importantly, it told me to not have so many high expectations of myself when it comes to something new. So giving myself time to actually soak in with everything that I'm learning, and to be able to give myself time to apply it and everything to work the way that it's supposed to work. The greatest thing that I learned from just those 3 words from my professor was to just give myself time. Don't be so quick in a rush to see progress, and that things will happen when they are supposed to happen. Not everything happens in a month, not everything happens in a year. Some things take time, the best things take time. I didn't start to see progress in my writing until 2 semesters in to my first year of college. That's when I started to see some growth in writing. It's not that I was bad at writing. It's not that I'm dumb. It's not that I am very intelligent. And it took for me to get into a new place to see support, to see what support looks like. And us as minorities, people that come from tough backgrounds, it takes for us to be in a different environment to adapt to that different environment, to be able to prosper in that different environment. I had to see support right in front of my face in order for me to feel vulnerable enough to go to this man. I had to be able to see that they actually wanted for me by the things that they did for me, the actions that they acted on. That is what told me that they really wanted success for me. And as a black man, you can be very prideful because we have this thing what we call the handouts, no handouts. Not every handout is a bad handout. Not every help, not all help is help that you shouldn't get. Like, help is actually good. That's the only way that people go from 0 to 100. It's the only way you get into certain doors is by networking, putting yourself out there, asking for help, asking who can connect you to so-and-so, whoever does X, Y, and Z. That is how you get into these places. That is how you get into these doors. The reason why a lot of us don't make it to the level, or it's hard to get to the next level, is because we are so prideful. We have a lot of pride built up, and we look at it as a burden to ask for help. Reaching out to people is a burden. It's normalized in our community. It's normalized in our culture as to asking for help, being vulnerable, having so much pride, having so much baggage that when we get put into these new places, that baggage is still on our back. It's still on our back. And until you dump that bag of trauma, of PTSD, of all of these experiences, all of these memories, then you will never, ever be able to move forward without being pulled back. Until you dump that bag. So, if it's not one thing that you got from this video, take your time. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to think. Give yourself time to process. Give yourself time to understand before you expect so much from yourself. Yes, you know you're a strong person. Yes, you know you can handle it. Yes, you know you can juggle a million things at one time. But Take your time. If there's not one thing you got from this video, take your time. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Know when and when to be vulnerable. Not all handouts are bad. And stop being so prideful. That's the only way we're gonna grow. If you like this video, drop a like, drop a comment down below, and share this to whoever you think needs to hear this video.